the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins.
From the home of the 2021 AFC Champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Marino will look to throw on first. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Marino will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Marino. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Marino on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Marino sets up and fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Marino, and he'll just get rid of it.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal, Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run it again with Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, Marino. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They snap that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Burrow, he's going to air one out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To the air again, Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Play action. It's Burrow. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Marino. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Marino. That's complete to Cobb. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here we go again with Marino. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Marino. He is going to find Hill here. They find some open field here. Tyreek Hill, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Marino got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Marino to throw it. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way, the two owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boys, my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow from his own end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we reach halftime here. And all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow in the offense for the Bengals. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here we go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they go play action now. Burrow out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a dump off here complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Marino here from the gun. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Marino. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A a great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Thomas. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle, 62 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Marino's throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Marino on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Here's Marino to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Cobb. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Dolphins now down by 4. And time, a huge factor. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Marino's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Marino will look to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now it's Marino. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Thomas, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go with Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on second down. Marino. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Marino will throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll throw on first down with Marino. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Marino's second down throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He finds his man, complete. It's Cobb. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First down, Marino. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll sink now to 0-4. And